Everyone has one or two secrets they can't tell anyone. For example, my wife Samire, who's a top-tier career woman at work, is absolutely hopeless at housework. Her cooking sense is a total disaster, which we can handle with eating out, but not being able to clean makes daily life a mess.
Help me!
Back when we were both living alone, I lost count of how many times I rescued her from her garbage-filled apartment. It's not like she's hiding it on purpose, but if her coworkers ever found out, they'd probably faint. I'm Mitsuo Suwa. I'm 32, and ever since marrying Samire, who's the same age as me, I've been a full-time house husband. Samire works at a major TV network. She can't do housework at all, but her income is well above average.
Mitsuo, I'm seriously grateful. But are you really okay with being a house husband? People can be so judgmental.
It's fine. As long as we can build the best home environment for the two of us, that's all that matters. I used to run a staffing agency, but the business wasn't doing great, so I shut it down when we got married. Housework has always been both my hobby and my specialty, so I had no resistance to becoming a house husband.
Okay, I'm off then.
Wait, hey, you forgot your lunch. Making Samira's bento is part of my daily routine. But more than that, getting her out the door on time, she's not a morning person, is the real challenge. Alright then, have a good day. Being a house husband still carries a lot of stigma, but I was living a fulfilling and peaceful life. Until...
Oh, good morning. Wait, Mitsuo, that outfit. Don't tell me, you're a house husband?
From that moment on, everything changed. They're Tsuyoshi Henken and his wife Kokoro, a newlywed couple who just moved in next door. Yes, actually, this is how we live our life.
Seriously? A guy being supported by his wife? Never seen that before.
I thought house husbands only existed in TV shows. I can't believe they're real. Kinda lame.
I chose this path knowing people might judge me based on bias alone. Since getting married, people occasionally called it unusual, but I rarely got outright insulted like this. That's why it was Sumire, who respects me deeply, that got angrier than I did.
Excuse me, but don't you think that's rude? Even if you don't know how delicious Mitsuo's cooking is or how spotless he keeps the house. People have things they're good at and things they're not. What's wrong with doing what you're good at?
It's not about good or bad. We're just surprised. Seriously, chill.
For someone snapping like that, maybe deep down they're embarrassed themselves.
Samira should be used to people saying things, but today her tone was a lot firmer.
Every family has its circumstances. Please drop the judgment. I have work. See you.
She was probably trying to defend me. I sent her a grateful look and saw her off. But from that point on, the Henken couple always looked at me with disdain.
Sorry I couldn't say more back there. They're neighbors and I couldn't push it further.
Since then, Samira has been clearly stressed from their constant snide remarks. Thanks for worrying, but really, I'm fine, so don't stress about it.
Okay, but maybe stop going out in the apron? It's like advertising that you're a house husband.
I take pride in my marriage with Samire, and this apron is my uniform. Let me wear it how I want.
Well, if you say so, then I'm off for the day.
After seeing Samira off, I start the laundry, clean up breakfast, and dive into cleaning. I don't need some fancy robot vacuum. With my 4 sacred tools, duster, broom, dustpan, and rag, not a speck of dust escapes me. Even my rag is a handmade recycled towel I stitched myself, the ultimate partner. What? Do I seem that broke? Haha, not at all. Thanks to Samira's income, we live more than comfortably. Thrift is just my hobby. I finish my cleaning and check my custom daily calendar like always.
Hello, Suwa-san. Everyone's gathered already.
Coming! I reply to the familiar voice of a fellow housewife in the building. That's right, it's the veggie bargain day at the local supermarket. The veggie bargain lets you stuff a plastic bag full of veggies for just 500 yen, a super popular event. I'm the bag stuffing record holder, and every housewife in the building knows it.
Sensei, we're counting on you today.
I had no intention of keeping my veggie stuffing hack secret. About 10 local housewives, rookies and veterans alike, had gathered. They asked me to teach them the secret tricks from the record holder. The bargain bin is a battlefield. Are you all ready?
Of course.
Then let's head to war together. This creates high walls so nothing spills out. It's also key to stretch the bag just a bit so it doesn't tear. Go ahead. The housewives followed my lead and started inserting green onions the same way. Thanks to the onion wall, the bag's height basically doubled.
Amazing. This'll hold twice as many veggies as before. Thank you, Sensei.
Now stuff it with your favorite veggies. Just be careful. If the bag rips, it's invalid. Everyone ended up taking home a massive haul of veggies from the store.
Thanks so much. I heard you're great at cooking too. Can you teach us some budget recipes? And you're awesome at cleaning and laundry, right? You're totally a domestic god. Open a class already. Yeah. Rice prices are up, electricity is up, gas is up. We've got to save money or we won't make it.
There were so many requests, and with a little push from Sumire, I decided to open a budget-focused housework class a few days later. What are the 3 habits you should ditch to cut food expenses?
Brand name loyalty, obsession with domestic products, but still be health conscious, shelf life obsession.
What are the 3 tricks to slash your electricity bill?
Plastic curtain for the fridge, clean the AC filter often, unplug unused appliances.
Luxury is the enemy.
Luxury is the enemy.
With all that, the budget housework class became a huge hit. It was the perfect opportunity to get closer with the other residents.
Sumire, you're so lucky, having such a hardworking and popular husband like Mitsuo. I'm glad I can be of help to everyone. Maybe we should treat ourselves to a fancy dinner tonight. Totally. You've been saving so much lately, and Mitsuo needs a break too, right? Right? I think I'll go ahead and make a reservation.
Sumire was genuinely happy that I'd become a local star as a charismatic house husband and found a way to contribute.
He's a natural leader and super reliable, so there's no doubt Mitsuo should be the condo board president.
Then, at another meeting, I was officially nominated and elected president by a large majority vote. Thank you so much. I really do want to help, but is it really okay for someone like me to take the role?
The majority voted for you, so yes. Stand tall. I'll support you however I can too.
With Sumire backing me up, I gladly accepted the role of president and resolved to do even more for the residents.
Of course a guy who doesn't even work ends up as president. I mean, he's a house husband.
Right? Just because he's on friendly terms with the housewife crowd, he thinks he's some dependable guy or something.
As expected, they were the only ones upset about my election, watching with clear displeasure and grumbling to each other. I hope my becoming president doesn't just build more resentment in them. That uneasy feeling would soon prove to be spot on.
President, please do something. We've had it.
A while after I became president, complaints from residents started flooding in. Late night noise, smoking on the balcony, improper garbage sorting, even keeping banned pets. And all of them were about the Henken couple. Being their neighbor, I noticed and warned them well before anyone else even realized. But they refused to listen, broke all the rules, and ended up bothering everyone.
But even as president, it's hard to keep scolding your next-door neighbors non-stop. Didn't I hear that Mitsuo used to run a staffing agency? Don't you know someone? Yeah, like maybe you could arrange a strict on-site manager through your old contracts.
We won't cut them slack just because they're neighbors, but I'll reevaluate the staffing options.
I'll see if there's anything I can do on my end too, so please give us some time.
One day, Tsuyoshi and Kokoro peer down from their balcony at a group of TV crew outside the building.
Hey, Kakaro. That looks like one of those street interviews. Let's get on TV.
Sounds fun. Let's post the interview on social media. Might get us more followers.
They went out of their way to get dressed up and quickly rode the elevator down.
Hi there. You two live in this condo? Mind if we interview you really quick?
An interview, huh? Geez, what do you think? Should we do it?
Well, you seem a little desperate, so I guess we'll help you out. Thank you. We're from Love Koi TV's news program. The theme is Nightmare Neighbors. We're collecting stories unique to apartment living. Can you share any personal troubles with us?
Yeah, well, there's this house husband guy here who just wanders around during the day like he's got nothing better to do. People are starting to wonder if it's appropriate for the condo atmosphere, you know? Worse yet, that guy's our condo board president. I mean, guess he's got time for it, right?
Egged on by the interviewer, they kept blabbing nonstop. They totally forgot they claimed to be in a rush and kept complaining on camera. Then...
That's not true at all. He's always working hard for the sake of the whole building. Yeah, don't say baseless things. If anyone's the problem here, it's... Oh, don't mind them. They're just hitting menopause a little early, that's all. They always huddle in gossip circles anyway. I guess they've got too much free time, huh?
It wasn't even complaints anymore. It was just plain slander, and the reporter looked visibly uneasy. Ignoring the woman's rebuttals, Tsuyoshi and Kokoro kept ranting on and on.
Kakaro, the show's starting!
When the interview aired, the Henkens were ready, sitting in front of the TV with their recording set.
What the hell? They're making us out to be the villains?
In reality, many residents had spoken to the crew, expressing their complaints about the noise, trash, smoking, etc. The segment ended with a direct confrontation with the couple responsible. Even though their faces were blurred and voices altered, Tsuyoshi and Kokoro were furious about being treated like the culprits.
Hello? Get me the producer of that show. This is Love Koi TV, right?
Tsuyoshi called the TV station in anger.
Hi, this is Sua Sumire, the producer in charge.
Sua? Wait, don't tell me.
Tsuyoshi Henken, right? I'm your next-door neighbor, Sumire Sua. Thanks again for the interview.
Yes, it was Sumire who had arranged for her own show to hit the Henkens with reality.
What the hell is this? You set us up?
Set you up? Not at all. We conducted interviews about condo problems and received overwhelming complaints about you. We gave the main culprits, you, a chance to speak. Equal opportunity. That's it. There were no lies. Your privacy was protected. It was a proper investigative report. Is that a problem?
Grr.
Unable to argue with her logic, the Henken couple slammed the phone down, grinding their teeth in frustration. Even after all that, the couple still refused to change their behavior. Everyone was fed up with how shameless they were until one night.
What the hell? I can't believe you!
Calm down. Just listen to me first, okay? A loud noise echoed from the Henkens unit, different from the usual ruckus. Neighbors started to gather. It sounded like glass breaking. Is everything okay? What happened? As the condo board president and their neighbor, I rushed over right away. The door was wide open, and inside, Kokoro was hurling stuff at Tsuyoshi.
You cheating bastard! Get out of this house!
I'm sorry. It was just once, I swear. I wasn't thinking. Please believe me.
There was no need to ask. The shouting made it clear that Tsuyoshi had cheated. It took a while, but with a lot of talking, Kokoro finally calmed down.
Sorry for the scene. I'm okay now, really.
We're sorry for the trouble. This is now a private matter between husband and wife. Please give us some space.
For once, Tsuyoshi spoke politely, but his face was so pale and drenched in sweat, he barely looked alive. Understood, but if anything comes up, don't hesitate to reach out. After that, it seemed Tsuyoshi was somehow forgiven for his one-time affair. He looked like he was finally getting back to normal after being a walking corpse for a while.
What the hell is this? Who the hell is this guy?
Like I had a choice! You're the one who cheated first!
What happened this time? Are you alright? It was a weekend afternoon, so unlike last time, Samira was able to come with me to the scene. Once again, the door was wide open, and Tsuyoshi was throwing Kokoro's clothes and bags around.
You trashed me when I messed up, and now you go and cheat too? What the hell were you thinking?
Wow, you really want to talk. Unlike you, he's actually a real man. Ooh, yikes. So now the roles are reversed, huh?
I silently nod. This time it was Kokoro's affair that sparked the fight.
Huh? Mine was a one-time mistake, but Kokoro's still doing it?
And what of it? Like there's any real difference.
Of course there's a difference. If it's still going on, that means you have no intention of fixing things with me.
Like you ever had any intention of fixing things yourself. Don't act like you're the victim here.
Since it was daytime on a weekend, way more residents than last time had gathered to watch the drama unfold.
Ugh, this crowd's embarrassing as hell. I can't live here anymore.
Same here. I can't wait to get out of this place I shared with you. I couldn't stand how they treated Mitsuo, but now I almost feel a little sorry for them. Maybe I pushed too hard.
You're too kind, Sumire. You didn't do anything wrong. None of this is your fault, so don't let it weigh on you. Hearing our exchange, I gently comforted Sumire, who looked slightly guilty. Then a few days later...
Suo, we're really sorry for all the trouble. Thanks for everything while we were neighbors. And I'm sorry for all the awful things I said to you.
It's fine. I wish you both the best in your new lives. I made sure to keep a smile on my face until the very end, not leaving any bitterness behind. I didn't plan to scold them for mocking me in the past, but I did insist they apologize to the residents. They looked sour but followed my instructions and went door to door to apologize to everyone. Later, I heard the Henken couple moved out and their divorce was finalized.
You're the one who started all this by cheating first, so pay up on the damages.
Huh? Mine was one time, yours was ongoing. Pretty clear who's more at fault, don't you think?
They each hired lawyers and demanded high alimony from one another, an all-out mudslinging legal war. Eventually, they reached a settlement, but honestly, I couldn't care less about people who no longer live here. Anyway, with the rule-breaking Henken couple gone, the condo finally regained its peace and quiet. These days, the only complaints I get as president are peaceful ones. Like requests to hold more community events.
That's great, Mitsuo. As expected of you, but are you maybe feeling a bit underwhelmed lately?
Underwhelmed? No way, peace is the best. Still, there was something in the way Sumire said that, like something was left unsaid. I do think about maintaining order as president, but that's only secondary. My top priority has always been our future together, Sumire. That'll never change. You can count on that.
Thanks. Maybe it's just me, but sometimes you feel so far away. I guess it's because you're just so good at everything. Sorry for saying weird stuff, just forget it.
I didn't respond with words. I simply held Sumire tighter. Everyone has things they're good and bad at. What matters is mutual respect. And with that thought, I hugged her even more firmly. Now, let's rewind time a little. In a dingy underground room of a rundown building, I met with a young man and woman. Thanks again, you really helped me out. I handed each of them a thick envelope.
It was easy. He was a textbook scumbag. Nothing but pride and no substance.
The wife, though, kept begging me to see me again. Had to ghost her completely.
Nice work. I rushed the job, so there's a little extra in there for you. Take it. The man peeked into the envelope and let out a small cheer.
Are you sure we can take this much? Aren't you a full-time house husband now?
Yeah, and you don't have that fancy flow from the old breakup gig anymore.
It's nice that my former agents worry about me, but I just chuckled and replied, "No worries. This is exactly why I've been living a frugal life as a charismatic house husband, to prepare for moments like this."
My name is Toya Karasuyo. I'm 28 years old, working as a car sales rep. Hey, senpai. You're thinking something gloomy again, aren't you? Don't make that damp face. Huh? Yeah. This is how my face always looks. Gloomy, negative, quiet. Those pretty much sum me up. Toya Karasuyo. When I first got assigned to sales, I really wondered what the company was thinking. But work is work. Even as a gloomy guy, here I am, 6 years into the job. Seriously, it's fine since there are no customers right now. But if you keep that face, our reputation will tank. Living life positively is the best. I just don't get why you insist on being so gloomy. This guy who's been sniping at me is Hairi Nezumio. Despite his attitude, he's technically my junior. It's not like I'm insisting on it, I was just born this way. From endlessly positive Hairi's perspective, a guy like me must be completely incomprehensible. And then... Why is this gloomy guy rated higher than me, with better sales numbers? Yeah, you're probably thinking that right now. You've been glaring non-stop. Even someone like me takes work seriously. I told myself making excuses because I'm gloomy only flies in the first year. I've pushed myself hard to get this far. Thanks to that, I handle customers just fine. But when someone says we need to talk, odds are it's bad, right? Did I mess something up? Or is it a breakup? It's driving me crazy. We need to talk. That phrase should be erased from this world.
Hey, Karasuyo? You okay? You're kinda chanting to yourself.
I, Toya Karasuyo, was told by my girlfriend this morning I need to talk after work. And, well, here we are. I'm clearly speaking under my breath, but to everyone else, apparently, I sound like I'm reciting sutras. Even my coworker's worried. Akane-san, you should just leave him be. We can't understand him anyway. Sorry, it's nothing. I'll take my break now. Sorry to keep you waiting, Hiyori-san.
Toya-san?
This is Hiyori Kikuno. She's my junior at work, and, unbelievably, also my girlfriend. No matter how many times I see her, she's way too cute for someone like me. For a gloomy guy like me, having such a cute girlfriend still feels like a dream. 4 years ago, I became Hiyori's trainer when she joined fresh out of college. I'm gloomy, barely speak, and not exactly exciting. Yet, she confessed to me.
I like you. Please go out with me.
Huh? With me? Turns out, Hiyori wasn't great at talking to people either. That she found the courage to tell me meant more than I can put into words. And now, after work, she's called me out saying she has something to talk about. No wonder I was restless all day. Hiyori-san, what did you want to talk about?
Toya-san, I'm sorry. Please, let's break up.
Huh? What did you just say? My brain can't keep up. It's like the world just warped. Am I even standing right now? Why? Did I do something? My voice trembles. Please, let this be a joke. Please tell me this isn't real. But her face stays downcast.
It's because...
I'm so shocked. No words come out. My brain flat out refuses to process what's happening. I force my frozen mind to move, trying to get words out when... Sorry, I stole your girlfriend, senpai. And there appears my annoying junior, Hairi Nezumio. He's Hiyori's coworker too. Huh? Hairi? Stole her? What do you mean? Just what it sounds like. Turns out she thinks I'm better than you, senpai. Tough break, huh? Apparently, Hairi had pushed hard, and Hiyori gave in and ended up sleeping with him. Well, gloomy senpai's just not right for Hiyori, you know? Just give her up quietly, okay? He's probably right. I always knew it was a miracle someone like me was dating Hiyori. I get that. And just like that, Hiyori left with Hairi, walking away from me. She gave in because he pushed hard, huh? Yeah. Hearing that, even I can't hang on anymore. I couldn't move for a while, but staying there wouldn't change anything. No, there's no point thinking about this anymore. Today, I'm doubling my usual routine. I'm gloomy and quiet. My only real hobby is working out. I got hooked because when I'm training, I don't have to think. Of course, no matter how much I built muscle, my gloomy personality never changed. Morning. The next day, I forced myself to work, though I really didn't want to go. Even after doubling my workout, my mood hadn't lifted. Yeah, one night's not enough to fix this. I kept sighing. I told myself it's pointless to dwell and tried to prep for work when... Morning, everybody. Man, it's such an awesome day today. Feels amazing. From behind, I hear the last voice I want to hear right now. I glance that way and see Hiyori, head lowered. It's really over, huh? Hiyori doesn't even glance at me. The girl who always smiled when her eyes met is gone. I focused on my work, doing my best not to look their way. I'm so drained. Days like this, I gotta hit the gym. After a hellish, exhausting day, I was more stressed than ever. Just as I was thinking about working out to sweat it out.
Karasuya, good job today. Wanna go grab drinks?
Huh? My coworker and peer, Akane Sango, suddenly called out to me. I froze in surprise at the completely unexpected offer.
Hey, Akane, didn't we agree no sneaking off?
Mizuki-san? Hisui-san? And now, even my juniors, Sora Mizuki and Wakaba Hisui, are joining in. What the hell's going on?
Oops, guess I got caught. Of course you did. Like we'd let Akane have you all to herself. She said she was just going to call you over, but inviting you for drinks? Totally not okay. Not okay? I'm just inviting my downcast coworker to cheer him up. Well, I want to cheer up my totally drained senpai too. Toya senpai, let's sneak off for drinks now. Wakaba! You caught me.
No, no, no. Gorgeous girls crowding around a guy like me? Impossible. It's more likely for spears to rain from the sky. Something's off. This is scary. Even the sun would be freaking out. Okay, time for a workout. Thanks for today. I'll head out now.
Huh? Hey, Karasuyo!
I tried to slip away, but they wouldn't let me go, and I ended up getting dragged along. Damn it, why that gloomy guy? How did I end up in this situation? Someone, explain, please. Why me? Did I do something? Whatever, I'll just make an excuse and leave right away. Welcome. Do you have a reservation?
4 under Sango.
Magnificent biceps. Not just the triceps. Even the forearms are perfectly trained. This is a true sculptural beauty. Beyond amazing. It's art. My muscles are still so immature. How did you train those? Oh.
Is this macho owner getting intimidated by senpai? So the rumor about Karasuyo's weightlifting hobby was true.
Barely sat down and they were already teasing me. I wanted to crawl into a hole.
Part of why we invited you was to get to know you better, Karasuyo-senpai. I'm really happy to see this side of you. Yeah, when we start dating, please be my personal trainer.
When I muttered, "Please don't joke," the 3 of them laughed brightly. I decided to ask what had been on my mind. Hey, what's with the sudden passionate approaches from you 3?
So you realized it was flirting, huh?
Hard to believe, though. Why me? There are tons of better guys.
It's not like anyone would do. Karasuyo-senpai, you didn't deny what you couldn't do. Maybe that's why.
Huh?
The 3 of us were all saved by you, senpai. I can't drink, and at the welcome party I felt like I had to.
If you can't drink, no need to force it. I only drink oolong tea anyway.
Then you handed me yours. You really saved me. I've always had a stiff face and been bad at talking to people, but...
Do you need something? If I did something wrong, just tell me and I'll apologize.
You noticed and reached out. That gave me a chance to open up. When I got teased for always eating convenience store meals because I can't cook.
Is there something wrong with not being able to cook? I can't either. Wow. Sorry about that?
Yeah! You really saved me back then.
What the heck? I don't remember any of this.
I think it was probably unconscious. You never made a big deal out of it, and that's what saved us. Yes. People who can do that naturally are rare. We fell for you, Karasuyo-senpai, because you're you.
Up until now, I kept denying my gloomy self. I thought someone like me couldn't help anyone or be loved. But these 3 didn't care about my gloominess. They saw me and fell for me. But after that, the dinner turned into a praise Karasuyo party, and I couldn't stand it. That's when a sign caught my eye. 20 pull-ups equals half off bill? Boss, let me try that. Oh, fired up, huh? But with that slim build. Whoa!
Whoa!
And so, that night's dinner ended with pull-ups. Afterward, we split up normally, and I walked home, face still burning. A few days later, time really is amazing. It had started to heal my heart little by little. Yes, Karasuyo speaking. Ah, Fujiwara-san. Thank you for calling. What can I do for you? A few hours passed, and I threw myself into work to distract myself. I was now on a customer call. Okay, I'll book your service appointment. What date works for you? Karasuyo-senpai, the manager's calling. Head to the meeting room now. Huh? Ah, Fujiwara-san, I'm so sorry. Could you hold on a moment? Sorry, I'm on the phone. Tell the manager I'll come when I'm done. He said now. Something only you can handle, apparently. I'll book it for you. Hello? This is Nezumio. I wanted to handle it myself, but Hairi forcibly took over the phone. At that point, I had no choice. I decided to head to the manager, but the manager wasn't even calling me. I went to the meeting room, but it was empty. When I asked the manager, he said he hadn't called me. And then, the next day. Okay, add heated seats. As I was placing an order for the new car I'd sold. Senpai, the manager's calling again. This is way past deja vu. Hey, yesterday you told me that too, and it was a mistake. Are you trying to mess with me? You are, right? If so, then Thanks to my gloomy nature, I was more wary of him than ever. I couldn't trust him easily. What are you talking about? It's true. Doubting your junior, huh? Classic gloomy senpai. Ha! Still bitter about losing your girlfriend? If the manager really was calling, I couldn't ignore it, so reluctantly I headed over. But damn, not called again. Ha, senpai, you didn't finish the new car order, so I took care of it for you. Thanks. No problem. Hairi gave a shady grin and walked off. It's too much trouble to confront him. I just decided to focus on doing my own work.
Hey! Karasuyo! Come out drinking with just me today. No, today's supposed to be with just me, right, Karasuyo-senpai? Jeez, you two are way too aggressive. You're gonna freak Senpai out. Senpai, come with me, okay?
About 2 months have passed since that dinner. These three have been heating up their approaches more and more each day. Then, Hairi, who had been jittering at his desk all day, came over looking annoyed. Why the hell are our three beauties all crowding around gloomy senpai? Seems like he's pretty pissed that I'm surrounded by them.
Huh? You weren't invited. Shoo shoo!
Even you, Sango-senpai? Why?
Why? Because we like him, obviously.
Like? Someone gloomy like him? Impossible. In fact, Karasuyo-san's been screwing up constantly lately. Like with that service appointment, or the cars we just delivered, there had to be complaints. There haven't been any complaints at all. Huh? No way. The appointment dates were full, and the new car options. Appointments and options? Oh, that. For Fujiwara-san's service appointment, she always avoids the second and fourth Saturdays because of work. This time there was a reservation on the second Saturday, so I checked with her and rescheduled it to the next one. As for the car options, even though you said you placed the order, I was worried something might have been missed, so I double-checked. Turns out the requested options weren't included, so I corrected it, and the car arrived just as the contract specified. Yeah, I'd had to leave tasks to Hairi a few times, but I never skipped double-checking everything. Why would you do that? Why? Because it looked like you were trying to trick me, so I figured better safe than sorry, that's all. You know this, right? I'm gloomy, and I tend to think negatively. So for me, suspecting your shady behavior is just normal. Huh? You gotta be kidding. That ruins all my plans. Hyrie shouted in frustration, then suddenly realized what he'd blurted out, but it was already too late.
Wow, you really just confessed it yourself. You're even dumber than I thought. You do know, right, that security cameras would catch your little stunts instantly? If you didn't realize that, it's not optimism. It's just plain stupid. No doubt. I think people like you are called fools, right?
Fools. Words stabbed into Hyrie from 3 directions, and he was barely able to keep standing. Then, as if snapping, he started shouting. It's not my fault. I've been so pissed off this whole time. A gloomy, negative guy like him, being admired and respected by everyone? I just wanted to prove that I was better, that I'm the superior man. Yeah, I knew. I knew you hated me and were out to get me, so it's nothing new. I really never cared. Like you said, I'm gloomy after all. But no matter how gloomy or negative I am, I have to be sincere with customers. That's why I never skip checks and always face people honestly. If I hadn't caught your schemes, I would have damaged the company's reputation. My gloominess isn't something that changes easily, but because of it, I can be more cautious than most. Seeing the 3 women so angry on my behalf had lightened my heart just a little. Anyway, after we somehow wrapped up the day, the 3 of them walked me out of the office.
Toya-san!
Hiyori-san. There stood Hyrie and Hiyori. It was the first time Hiyori had spoken to me since we broke up, and I instinctively tensed up.
Lately, you've been getting along well with Akane-san and the others, huh?
Well, I guess. They've been really kind, looking out for someone like me.
Do you not love me anymore?
Huh? Hey, Hiyori, why are you asking that? You already chose to be with me, didn't you? The situation was on the verge of turning into a full-blown love triangle mess. My mind went completely blank. What is happening?
Because I still love Toya-san more.
What?
Heidi was pushy and, well, I just kind of got swept along.
Yeah, you've gotta be kidding. Didn't you choose me as the result of all that?
No, I still love Toya-san, and I regret getting involved with you.
Hiyori's words left Hyrie trembling. Even as his rival, I almost pitied him.
Toya-san, I'm really sorry. I hurt you so much. You may not forgive me, but even so, I still love you.
I could tell she meant it from the heart. I'd been with her, I knew, but I really loved you, Hiyori-san. I tried my best to show you how I felt. But as a gloomy guy, maybe I wasn't good at expressing it. I'm sorry.
No, that's not. I mean, I understood.
But I'm sorry. I have no intention of getting back together. No matter the reason, you didn't talk to me. You gave in to his pressure and slept with someone else.
Toya-san, no!
As Hiyori-san tearfully watched my back, the 3 women who had been silently observing spoke up.
Hiyori Hiyori-chan, if you loved him so much that you're crying like this, why did you let someone else's words sway you into doing that? Yeah, we've been rooting for you two all this time, even hiding how he felt about Senpai. But if you're going to hurt him, that's another story. We won't hold back, and we're not handing him over anymore.
These three had been supporting us all along, despite their own feelings. Hiyori had no words left to argue. Then... Hey, Hiyori, why? Why are you still clinging to that gloomy guy? I'm clearly the better man. This humiliation.
Stop! Hey you, let go of her.
He must have grabbed her arm too hard. She cried out in pain. At that moment, hurting a girl isn't about being gloomy or cheerful. It's just wrong. I grabbed Hiyori's hand off Hiyori and pulled it away. When it came to strength, I wasn't someone he could beat. Ow, 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 ow! Damn it! What's with this brute strength? After that, maybe completely rattled, he ran off like he was fleeing. As for what happened to Hiyori later, when he heard Hiyori tell me she loved me, not him, he was left dumbfounded and deflated. Hiyori, no way! And because his misconduct had become a trust issue, he was formally disciplined. Damn, I can't believe that guy actually got promoted. With my reputation even further boosted by the whole incident, I was promoted. Before long, Hiyori resigned. And Hiyori, who had fallen into Hiyori's scheme, soon quietly left the company as well. I heard from other employees that she gave Hiyori a proper goodbye and was returning to her family home.
Toya-san, I'm sorry. I want to become someone who won't just get swept along by others' opinions anymore.
That apology will never reach me, but all I can do is hope she finds happiness. In her heart, the image of me stepping up to protect her will probably stay for a long time. Sango-san, Mizuki-san, Isui-san, thank you so much for everything.
It's fine. You've helped us plenty too, you know? Right, girls?
The other two nodded at Sango's words. I felt genuinely grateful to have met such good people. Will the future of a gloomy guy like me really be dark? I still don't know. So, at the very least, I want to keep living sincerely, without ever trying to drag others down.
So, have you decided who you're going to date?
The dazzling future waiting for someone like me, almost too bright to believe, was just around the corner.
Come on, don't scare them like that. Sakayurami! Don't tell me you poached them for your agency.
Ow! Hey, let go of me!
Come on, just have a drink with me. You're allowed at this hour, so you must be free, right?
President, look at this. We finally surpassed 100,000 followers.
You did it! All that effort we put into improving video quality really paid off.
Yes, and thank you for all your advice. Next, I'll aim for 200,000.
I'm Kyohei Akasaka, 29 years old. I run a management agency that represents female models and influencers. I was scouted as a model back in my student days due to my 190 centimeters height, but being tall was my only asset. It wasn't enough to survive in the industry, so I gave up modeling early on.
Please, Kyohei, you're the only one we can count on.
That's when some freelance models I met at a photo shoot begged me to help them. So I founded this agency to manage them. The models focus on self-promotion, while I handle negotiations, finances, and all the behind-the-scenes work. It's a small agency with only 5 people, but business has been going well. I was determined to keep pushing forward, but then...
President, we're really sorry, but we need to talk.
All of you together? What's going on?
We've talked it over and we've decided to leave the agency.
What? But why? We've been finally built up a solid following. Are you quitting modeling?
No, that's not it.
I've worked so hard to support your dreams. At least tell me why. My words only make them look away uncomfortably, unwilling to explain. Then, come on, don't scare them like that. A man steps in with a smirk. I know him. Sake Urami! Don't tell me you poached them for your agency! Grinning smugly, the man is Tsuyoshi Sake Urami, my old high school classmate and the son of a major entertainment industry mogul. I just couldn't stand watching these poor girls waste away in some no-name agency. I simply explained that staying here wouldn't make them any money. The world runs on cash, after all. There are better ways to do this. A blatant poaching like this. Watch your mouth. I'm not just your old classmate anymore. I'm the executive director of a major talent agency that dominates this industry. Meanwhile, you run a struggling little firm. You don't get to talk to me as an equal.
President, we're sorry, but we've decided to go with Sakurami-san. Our minds are made up.
With a powerful supporter behind them, they had completely stopped listening. Realizing persuasion was pointless, I let them leave, watching coldly as Sakirami took them away. What now? I lost all my models at once. I have to cancel upcoming events. There are so many problems to deal with. But for now, I just want to go home. Barely catching the last train, I got off at my station, feeling heavier than I had in a long time. As I trudged towards home...
Ow! Hey, let go of me!
Come on, just have a drink with me. You're allowed at this hour, so you must be free, right?
Even if I am, why the hell would I waste time with some old creep like you?
A drunk middle-aged businessman was gripping the wrist of a red-haired girl in front of a karaoke bar. Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing? She's clearly not interested. Moments like this, my height gives me unintended but useful intimidating presence. The drunk man looked up at me in terror before running away. You okay?
Thank you.
She had spoken harshly to the man, but now she was being unusually polite as she bowed to me. Aren't you going to tell me to buzz off or something?
Ugh.
Or complain that I'm annoyingly tall and in the way?
I would never say that. Do you want me to?
Nah, I don't have that kind of hobby. This area isn't exactly dangerous, but drunks roam around near last train hours. Are you heading home? It wasn't a personal question, yet she looked uneasy.
I can't go home.
Huh? Just to check, how old are you?
21?
So at least she's an adult. But seeing her shiver in the cold, I couldn't just leave her alone. You don't have to tell me everything, but if you want, I can listen. She bit her lip lightly, then introduced herself as Kaho Takanawa before explaining her circumstances.
I had a fight with my parents, so I've been couch surfing at friends' places. But tonight no one was available. I figured I'd sleep at a karaoke box, but then that creep came along.
She was still a college student. There was no way I could leave her like this. Then why don't you stay at my place?
Huh?
This karaoke bar closes at 2 a.m. After that, you'll be stranded again.
Wait, no, that's...
Since I worked with young models, I invited her without thinking. But of course, she would be cautious. Oh, my bad. My sister lives with me. Let me call her so we can talk to her first. Kaho nodded silently, so I immediately called my sister Tamaki.
Of course. It's late and it's dangerous out. Bring her over.
Tamaki had hosted many of the agency's models before, so she agreed without hesitation.
Thank you.
Finally, after speaking with Tamaki, Kaho relaxed and smiled for the first time.
Welcome! My brother's models stay over a lot, so don't worry and make yourself comfortable. Nice to meet you.
Tamaki, my younger sister by a year, works for a record company. She organizes auditions and interacts with young musicians all the time, so she's great at making people feel at ease. At first, Kaho was nervous, but she soon settled in. Since it was late, we decided to discuss things properly in the morning. The next day, Kaho opened up to us about herself.
Wait, you're a third-year law student at K University? And you already passed the preliminary bar exam.
That's seriously impressive. I never would have guessed.
Well, that was just... That drunk guy was annoying, so I acted rougher than usual. I think it's fine. Huh? I mean, if you don't usually talk like that, but end up using strong words in certain situations, maybe it's your way of protecting yourself. That's what I think. Huh? And the fact that you're staying away from home right now, at least here you don't have to worry about that. But still, I wish I'd seen it. A cute girl like you throwing harsh words at a drunk old man. That must have been a sight. Tamaki-san?
I can't help but admire my sister's natural ability to put people at ease. Sure enough, Kaho already seems to trust her, and without being asked, she gradually opens up.
The truth is, I had a huge fight with my parents about my future, and they told me to leave. So I got stubborn and walked out. This is my first time ever acting out. I see? Well, that kind of thing happens a lot in college. My brother had a tough time with our parents over his career, too. And besides, the way you acted out, dyeing your hair bright and getting a little rough with your words. It's honestly just adorable. Tamaki-san? Stop it already. Aww, there, you're so cute. So cute.
You two get on well.
Talking with you two calmed me down, and I've realized I was just being reckless. I'll keep going to school properly, and if it's okay, could I stay here until I make up with my parents? Of course! I want to talk with you more! Right, big bro?
Yeah, couch surfing at friends' place can't last forever. And it's still cold at night, I don't mind at all.
Thank you so much!
And so, Kaho started living with us for a while. With Tamaki around, I wasn't worried. That aside, my work is a mess. I need to find new models. When I told Tamaki that my entire roster had been poached, she immediately said she'd help. But it wasn't that simple. I guess I'll have to go through all my old model contacts. One night, while working in my office, Tamaki suddenly called me.
Big bro, this is huge! Come to that karaoke place right now! Hurry!
I rushed to the karaoke bar where Kaho had been harassed before, caught my breath, and opened the door. Huh? Kaho? Inside, Kaho was singing with a stunningly clear voice, one that could only belong to a professional. It felt less like hearing a song, and more like the music was resonating deep within my chest. Amazing. I was completely drawn into her world. Tamaki seemed to feel the same, quietly shedding tears as she listened. So, this is what she meant by something huge. Finishing her song, Kaho finally noticed that I had arrived.
Kyohei-san? You were here the whole time? That's so embarrassing.
That was incredible! I'm really moved. I had no idea you had this kind of talent.
Actually, this this is what I fought with my parents about.
Kaho's parents are both lawyers. She had been raised to follow in their footsteps, dedicating herself to her studies. But deep down, she couldn't give up her dream of becoming a singer.
You don't have to choose just one. Why not aim for both, being a lawyer and a singer?
I know it sounds easier said than done, but giving up on one dream would be a waste. You have an incredible talent and a drive to make it happen. We'll support you.
Thank you. Maybe I should try balancing both.
As she spoke, tears streamed down her cheeks.
I think I'll go home. I feel like I can finally face my parents and have an honest conversation.
After hearing Kaho's dream and determination, Tamaki and I encouraged her one last time before leaving the karaoke bar. But right outside, the atmosphere suddenly turned cold.
Oh, if it isn't Akasaka. What's up? Drowning your sorrows in karaoke since your agency is done for?
The last person I wanted to see right now. Tsuyoshi Urami. Worst timing possible.
None of your business.
Let's go, everyone.
Pathetic. A loser to the core. I still don't get why she liked you back in high school. Back then, I got rejected for a ridiculous reason. Because she liked you. But now, our positions have completely reversed. Finally, I can move on. Feels great, later loser.
So that's why he's been harassing me all this time? Over some high school grudge? Tamaki and Kaho clenched their fists, biting their lips in frustration. Watching Tsuyoshi's back as he walked away, Kaho, I need you to teach me something.
Huh? You mean me?
Later, I asked Kaho to set aside some time so I could explain my situation in more detail. The models who left had signed 3-year contracts, with 2 years still remaining. For Tsuyoshi to poach all 5 of them at once had caused massive damages. He might be backed by the biggest power in the entertainment industry, but I have nothing left to lose.
Kyohei-san, poaching on this scale might legally be considered an unjust business practice. You might be able to claim damages. But I'm still just a student. I can't actually help as a lawyer.
Kaho's legal knowledge was exactly what I needed to take action. That alone was enough. But she looked frustrated, perhaps feeling powerless. Then she suddenly spoke up again.
My parents can help draft the lawsuit, and I'll go with you to ask them.
And let me apologize to them at the same time. She smiled awkwardly, like she wasn't sure if she should be doing this, and for some reason, my heart skipped a beat. Meanwhile, at Tsuyoshi's office.
Sir, I hesitate to bring this up, but you've received an official document from the court.
Huh? I don't deal with that stuff. Just let the legal team handle it.
This one is special delivery. You can't refuse it. You should check it yourself.
Ugh, so annoying. Let's see, what the hell? A lawsuit? Plaintiff Kyohei Akasaka? Huh? What kind of joke is this? That idiot thinks he can sue me?
The summons date should be listed as well. What will you do?
If I feel like it, I'll show up. If not, I'll just ignore it and take the loss on purpose. I could just pay the fine and be done with it. You know the saying, rich men don't fight.
Understood.
Tsuyoshi acted like he had everything under control, but a much bigger problem was fast approaching.
Our next story. Major entertainment agency Sakurami Productions, often called the biggest in the industry, is now facing multiple lawsuits from rival agencies seeking damages over talent poaching. More than 20 agencies have already filed lawsuits, with the total claims exceeding 300 million yen.
What the hell? Why are all these agencies suddenly turning against us?
I had started the movement, but apparently, discontent had been building up across the industry. When news of my lawsuit broke, other agencies realized that it was their chance to fight back.
Tsuyoshi, what is the meaning of this?
Dad, listen. To recruit top talent, you have to take some risks. You understand that, don't you?
Top talent? None of the so-called stars you brought in have made it big. And some risks? You've cost us 300 million yen in damages. You're suspended indefinitely.
Thank you so much. Because of you, we managed to land a serious blow against such a massive agency. A few days after the lawsuit settled, Kaho's parents came to my office to express their gratitude.
Not at all. We should be the one thanking you for looking after our daughter.
She's been so motivated lately. She can't stop talking about you. Akasaka-san this, Akasaka-san that. It's like a habit now.
A habit? That's really not necessary. Please continue to support her warmly.
Of course. By the way, was Kaho's new hairstyle your suggestion?
Hairstyle? What do you mean?
Sorry I'm late.
At that moment, Kaho entered the office, running a little late from her university classes. We had been in contact through calls and emails for legal advice, but this was the first time we'd met in 6 months. What? Kaho? You look like a completely different person. She had transformed. Her long red hair was gone, replaced by a sleek, short black bob.
I'm still a student, so I wanted to focus for the upcoming bar exam. It felt like a good way to reset.
Her parents smiled warmly, proud of her. Kaho, even with your own studies, you still found time to help us. Thank you. With this, I don't think Tsuyoshi will be causing trouble for a while. Then, Kaho pulled out the latest issue of Weekly magazine.
Not just stopping the harassment, things are about to get much, much worse for him.
Huh? Scandal in major agencies and TV networks? Executives covered up harassment of a female anchor. While lavishing entertainment agency leaders with special treatment, victim speaks out in tears? This is...
Yes, and judging by the article, they're talking about Tsuyoshi. His father, the company's CEO, is implicated as well.
He was even blackmailing TV networks?
It likely started with a brave female anchor coming forward, as investigative journalists dug deeper. Whistleblowers from inside the agency, people who had a grudge against the Sakurami family, came forward too.
No surprise, considering how many enemies they must have made. After the Weekly magazine's exposed, the tide quickly turned. The glamorous entertainment industry, once seen as untouchable, was revealed to have a dark underbelly. A system riddled with corruption, favoritism, and exploitative practices. Media outlets run daily coverage. It became clear that TV networks had gone beyond simple bias. They had actively covered up and enabled systematic abuse. Public outrage didn't subside. Sponsors withdrew en masse, forcing both the networks and the Sakayurami family to hold press conferences. Is the victim's accusation true? Yes or no?
We're still investigating the situation.
Investigating? We're asking about your actions. What does your son, Executive Tsuyoshi, have to say?
Of course, it wasn't consensual, or rather, it wasn't forced or anything.
So are you saying these women crying as they testify are lying?
No, that's not what I...
Their press conference dragged on for hours, but their vague, evasive answers only made things worse. Eventually, with official police complaints being filed, the authorities took action. The Sakayurami father and son were arrested on multiple charges.
Tsuyoshi! This is all your fault! You made too many enemies! And now look at what's happened! This isn't fair! I was doing what you always did, Dad! Damn it!
Although the TV executives involved avoided criminal charges, they faced massive lawsuits and were forced to resign. But could the network ever regain the trust of sponsors and audiences? A long and painful road lay ahead. As for Sakayurami Productions, the company was swiftly dismantled. The 5 models who had abandoned me were left jobless, wondering with nowhere to go. But that was no longer my concern. Another 6 months passed, I had signed a few new models, and was getting my agency back on track. Then I received long-awaited good news.
Oh, congratulations on passing the bar exam!
Passing as a university senior is seriously impressive. You worked so hard.
Thank you. If I hadn't met both you that night, I wouldn't be where I am now.
What are you talking about? We just supported you. This was all thanks to your own hard work.
Was it? I guess it's time for me to make a move. Huh? What do you mean? Remember when I recorded your karaoke performance? The higher-ups loved it! We're planning your official debut right after you finish your legal training. You even set that up?
Overwhelmed, Kaho broke down in tears.
Congratulations. Older lawyers sometimes start singing as a hobby. And there have been lawyer TV personalities who did music as a side gig. But a woman in her early 20s debuting as both a lawyer and a singer? That's never happened before.
You're amazing! And when the time comes, please sign your management contract with my agency.
Of course. Thank you so much. I'll give it my all. For now, I'll hold back these feelings just a little longer.
Kaho was about to achieve 2 seemingly incompatible dreams, being a lawyer and a singer. Her talents were undeniable, but the extra struggles for pursuing both weren't just twice as hard. Helping someone like her was a privilege and a huge responsibility. As a lawyer, she would protect people in crisis. As a singer, she would heal hearts. Her future would be busier than ever.
Hello, Brittany here. As someone trying to achieve one dream, I think Kaho is a little bit too lucky, but there you go. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the story and keep reaching for your dreams. I'll see you next time. Bye!
We're creating a new catalog. I'd like you to check if there are any typos or incorrect specs.
Please, ask someone else. I'm busy.
She says that without even looking at my face. I see. I'm sorry. Summer is almost over, and I'm thinking of holding a trekking fair again this year. What do you think?
Please, don't ask me for my opinion. It's a nuisance.
Sorry. Why am I treated this way? The story goes back a bit. 3 days from today, a product exhibition sponsored by Lovekoi Trading will be held. It is a closed event, and only Lovekoi's regular customers will be attending. There are many supporting companies like us opening booth, and by working together... My name is Masayuki Aokura, and I'm instructing everyone on the sales floor. I'm an employee of an outdoor goods store called Lovekoi Natural Edge. Phew, those were tough 3 days. I belong to the planning department. During the 3 days, I worked as a staff member along with the sales staff at the exhibition. Today is the last day. I left the cleaning up to the others and showed up to the company to report.
Good work. I only went for 1 day, but it was a lot of work.
Yeah, the sales staff are amazing, huh? My feet hurt.
Here, a compress. It feels good when you put it on the soles of your feet when you sleep.
The girl who speaks so brightly to me is Mei Hyoka. My colleague works in the general affairs department next to the planning department, and she is actually the younger sister of my friend's wife. I was surprised to see her at the wedding. Is a compress effective for such pain?
It's okay. If you think it works, it'll work.
Okay, I'll gratefully accept it. I've already sent you the report on the product exhibition, by the way.
Yes, I received the email. Are you going home?
Oh no, actually, I was asked for some time by her after this. The queen. Her expression stiffened. Saki Nibuno. We call her the Queen. She's the daughter of a head office executive and currently works in general affairs at the branch. It's not that she can't do her job, but she's treated like a beast because of her arrogance. Since she's the daughter of a head office executive, even the branch manager is reluctant to scold her. So why are we here? When I went to her, we had somehow come to an expensive restaurant with our car.
The situation is important when confessing love, right? You're good looking and a talented young person who is rising through the ranks. Masayuki Aokura. Please, go out with me.
Huh? I'm sorry. I'm glad you feel that way, but... When I said that and bowed my head, she showed a look of surprise for a moment, and her expression quickly disappeared.
What is that? Are you rejecting me?
Sorry.
Oh, I see. I never thought you'd try playing love game with me. You've got guts.
I said I can't date you.
Don't worry. I'm good at fencing. I'll teach you when we become lovers.
I'm saying we can't be lovers.
What? Marrying right away without even having a relationship?
We couldn't have a conversation at all.
So, you're really going to reject me?
Then, I finally managed to make her understand. Yes, actually, I can't go into details right now, but there's a reason why I can't date you.
It doesn't matter. Does this mean you've embarrassed me?
No, I didn't mean to do that. What kind of logic is that?
Understood. Okay, I guess I have no choice. Masayuki Aokura, you will definitely regret this day, so remember it.
She declared, pointing her finger at me. And her influence was visible the next day. Sorry, I have an inquiry about the last product exhibition.
Sorry, I've been told not to talk to you.
Huh? I want to consult about a new catalog.
Shut up. Don't talk to me. Think about my position too, okay?
Even conversation about work began to be refused.
What? What is that?
When I told May about this, she was naturally surprised. I wonder what's going on. Since then, I've tried talking to a number of people, but the only ones I've managed to have a proper conversation with are May and a few others.
But you can't work like that, can you? What the heck happened? Did something happen with the queen yesterday? When I came to work this morning, my coworker suddenly told me, you shouldn't talk to Masayuki.
Oh, well, there's no need to tell her. This is a problem between me and Saki Nibuno. Even though I thought that way.
Oh, Aokura-kun, you look tired. What's wrong?
Speaking of the devil, she said that in a stern tone.
It seems like there are a lot of people who sympathized with me. Huh.
Not even funny. From May's line earlier, it's clear that no one has heard the real story.
It's your fault for rejecting me.
I can't work properly. I sit on a chair and let out a big sigh. The planning department's job is to collect a wide range of opinions and give them shape. You can reject me all you want, but it's work, you know?
Is it still the same since this morning? Here, coffee, my treat.
Thank you. Yeah, this is too much. There are some people who treat work as work and don't listen to the queen, but that's only a handful.
If you go against the queen's wishes, your promotion or employment can be affected by pressure from the head office executive. I guess that's what people think. Honestly, it's not good for the company. I'll try to see if I can do something about it.
Sorry, but I think things will go back to normal soon. If not, I'll have to be prepared. Well, to some extent, I thought it was a temporary thing, but I was wrong. Rather, the fake story even spread to sales staff. In the midst of all this, the queen, Saki Nibuno, said something like this.
It seems like you have a pretty bad reputation within the company. You must be uncomfortable.
When I thought I was called to the reception room, Saki, who was beside the branch manager, said that to me.
I'm sorry, but I don't think you're able to work properly at this rate. Why don't you think about your future properly now? You know what I mean?
In other words, although he doesn't say it directly, he's saying I should resign. I see, I said quietly, bowing my head, thinking it was a good thing I had prepared for it. Got it. I will think about it carefully.
I see. I'll ask you to make a wise decision.
Yes, I don't know what will happen, but I want to make the best choice for this company. Seeing me say that, Saki grinned and looked satisfied.
Oh, you finally made up your mind?
After I got off work, she was the one who invited me to the pub since I was acting strange. Yeah, to be honest, up until now, I had held back because I felt indebted to the company. Apparently, there's no need for that anymore. It was a roundabout way, but I was told to quit.
Ah, I see. So you've reached your limit. Well, if you're ready, that's fine. I've been waiting for this moment too.
She put her arm around my shoulders and said it brightly.
There's no need to hold back anymore. Well, let's call Onisan and Ne-san too. It's Friday, so let's drink.
Then, May called the two of them for an hour.
It's finally our turn. You made me wait.
Hey, I was the one waiting for it. Wait, what's that mask?
We are Love Koi Kamen. Rest assured. Now, who is our enemy? Yay! Love Koi Kamen-san. Now, let's go have a beer.
With those masks on?
Nice, Mei-chan. Women need to have courage. Try anything.
Then, when the two received the beer from May, they tried to drink it without any hesitation.
Beer's all over my face.
Eyes! It's in my eyes!
What are you doing, you stupid couple? In this way, we enjoyed drinking until the night. Well, it's been 2 weeks since then. Work environment remains the same.
Oh? How, Greca? I thought you've made up your mind.
I no longer wanted to talk about anything other than work.
Well then, I'll help you make a decision sooner. You don't have work to do, right? In that case, I've prepared a job for you.
Saki's cronies have a large amount of documents. Hey, no way.
Branch manager orders you. He'll pay you for overtime, so he wants it done today. I'll prepare some for tomorrow too.
I guess she'll do this until I quit. Well then, it's just for today anyway.
Hey, I heard that the managing director of the head office is coming to visit our branch in the evening.
It was in the afternoon that this story came out.
Wow, this is my first time meeting him. Isn't he single? And the president's son?
Come on, we are no match. But didn't he get married recently? Yeah, and with a very ordinary woman. I'm jealous.
I was sorting my documents while listening to those voices.
Welcome.
And in the evening, the person in question arrived and was greeted by the branch manager and other superiors, including Saki. Genbu Kokufu. He's the managing director of Love Koi Natural Edge, where I work. Even though he's only 32, he has an aura that overwhelms those around him.
Managing Director, I'm Saki, Nibuno's daughter. I will help you with the inspection today.
I see. It's you. Genbu, with a stern expression on his face, glanced at Saki and said, "First of all, I would like to ask everyone here, is there any problem with the working environment here? Please feel free to let me know if you have anything to say. A company is made up of people. If necessary, change must occur even with pain. I believe so."
Of course not. I'm here, so I will never let that happen. I heard that you came to inspect the company today to improve internal compliance. Your previous words were wonderful.
I think that is an admirable way of thinking as someone who stands at the top.
Saki declares that, proudly holding out her chest. Really? Then that's fine.
Please, feel free to continue to take a look.
First, Genbu was brought to a shop on the first floor of the building. Oh, you. What do you think? If you have any complaints or problems within the company, I would like you to tell me honestly.
No. It's a very comfortable place to work. It's a wonderful workplace. I think everyone is kind and cooperative.
He continued his inspection while being guided by Saki. I see. It seems different from what I heard.
What did you hear? This branch is healthy.
Given my position, I expected that I would be flattered to some extent. But I can't see the truth if everyone is so obvious, huh?
What?
I'm not just here to look what's on the surface. It's already past the work hours, but could you hang out with me a little longer? And finally, Genbu arrived at the department where I was. Nibuno-san, what about him? He seems busy even though it's already past the work hours, but is there no one to help him?
Oh, Aokura. He's slow at work, so he's working overtime. I've been teaching him many times, but he just can't work. He is not cooperative and will quit soon.
I see, he said, slowly walking towards me. Hey, Masa! You can't work and are not cooperative? Ha 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 ha! He happily put his arm around my shoulders and laughed at me. Hey, are you gonna forget your promise to become my right-hand man? That is a betrayal! Hey, Gen! Don't stick to me! It's gross!
Huh?
Come to think of it, this is the first time we've met like this at work, huh? Don't hit me hard! Oh, you really haven't changed. Don't say that. I'm usually a respectable managing director, so I can be like this at least when I'm with you, right?
What?
Saki's at a loss for words as she points her finger at us who seem to be getting along well.
You seem surprised?
Mei approached Saki while saying that with a grim face.
Those two have been best friends since their school days. You know what that means, right?
Yes, Genbu and I have been friends since our school days, and we made that promise. I will look at the company from a higher position. You please look at the company from the grassroots level. And when I take over the company, you will become my right-hand man. Okay, buddy? By the way, Mei is Gen's wife's younger sister, but that was just a pure coincidence. Huh? Hyoka-san?
Oh? Aokura-san?
Well, what did you do to my buddy? There he was with the scariest expression I've ever seen. Actually, I've been hearing the story from the very beginning, from Masa and Mei. That's why I came today. All the employees were saying random stuff, huh? There's nothing wrong, my ass!
Oh, no way! Do you seriously believe what these bastards are saying? They're lying. He's the one saying random stuff. Majority. Yes, it's the democracy. What most people are saying is true.
There's no way Masa, my buddy, would do that! Just now, she has incurred the wrath of Genbu. However, he forcibly calmed himself down and took something out of his pocket. I was planning to ask the branch manager about this later. I'm sorry, but I don't think you're able to work properly at this rate. Why don't you think about your future properly now? You know what I mean? Yes, these are the words the branch manager once said to me in the reception room. That's the voice of the branch manager, right? There are many more things. By the way, I'm the one who gave permission to record. Oh, and your father. He was embezzling our company's money.
What?
A parent and child fooling around together, huh? I've already reported him to the police. It seems like he's been doing it for a long time. The damage is estimated to be in the tens of millions, and he's already been fired. In other words, Saki has lost all her backing. That woman's face. She deserved that. After work, we went to the pub for drinks. But you should have called me a little sooner. Don't endure it too much. Well, I thought time would resolve it. That's so like you. But speaking of confession, what about me? Don't you have feelings for each other? Oh, shut up. None of your business. And now, his expression becomes serious, with a slightly mischievous look. Now, through this case, it was discovered that most of the people at your branch, except for a few, were bastards, abandoning their work for their selfishness. There's no future for branch office full of selfish people, right? What are you planning to do? I will tell my father everything. Masa, are you interested in taking charge of the branch? What? A week has passed since then. I would learn Genbu's power in this company. No way! All the managers are demoted to rank and file?
No way! I can't commute to a place like this. It's way too far.
The personnel notice was posted on the bulletin board. Saki's cronies were demoted and transferred to distant places. Ostensibly, it was due to the store's renovation. In reality, it was a major internal reform of the branch. By the way, as for the culprit, Saki Nibuno.
It's your fault. How will you take responsibility for this?
We were just listening to you.
What are you gonna do
for me now?
We're on the brink of being transferred or quitting. And why do you get to stay? Oh, wow. It's not my fault. It wasn't supposed to turn out like this.
She lost her power as the daughter of an executive and was surrounded by employees who easily turned their backs on her. By the way, I actually received an order that I will be the next branch manager. That's crazy. Moreover, how absurd is it that I have to rebuild a branch that is in a mess? I couldn't help but complain at a pub. I never expected that confession incident would turn out like this. It's just that I didn't think about dating anyone other than May.
I guess that's why you made me the assistant branch manager. But I'm in trouble. But this time, she made an enemy of someone she really shouldn't have.
He seriously becomes harsh when he gets angry, doesn't he? Perhaps letting Saki stay was done on purpose, to make other employees hate her.
By the way, if we don't stick together like this forever, maybe he will bully us someday.
It seems that Gen wants to be your matchmaker. Well, I don't really mind, but... well then, do you wanna start dating properly now? With me? Well, a while after that, Saki's father was arrested for embezzlement and ended up with a large debt. Saki became a nuisance and eventually chose to quit on her last day. A lot happened, but I was really happy that you confessed your feelings to me. That's all I wanted to tell you.
I see. I'm sorry it caused so much inconvenience to you.
Ironically, she went through what I did. As if she had repented, she bowed and left. What will happen to her now that she has changed her mind? Who knows? By the way, as a new branch manager, I'm very busy every day dealing with problems that come one after another. The next product exhibition? We have no staff available to help. If you want to do it, please ask the head office for help.
Here, next are the resumes of the people who applied.
Whoa, there are so many!
Don't complain. First of all, document screening and then interview, okay? Here, I'll give you a little shoulder massage, so do your best. Once things settle down, we're going, right? To the engagement greetings.
Yeah. I'm getting married once this gets settled. But when?
Don't be so pessimistic.
Another busy day is about to end.